In Chinese, the word for opportunity is very similar to the word for chaos. In fact, they have the exact same character. Now, this also applies to a lot of real life scenarios. I remember during the COVID period, everyone was panicking. I was in year 12 and everyone was worried about the exams being cancelled, us not being able to go to school, what happens if we can't graduate. They were concerned about all these different things. And it was absolutely chaotic. No one knew what was happening. And at the time, it genuinely felt like the world was ending. And at the time, I don't know where I got it from. It must have been from my parents, and it must have been just for the fact that I just didn't give a shit. I just focused on studying. Since I was at home all day, it was lockdown, cool. I'll just be at home studying. Great. No distractions. I couldn't go outside anyways, even if I wanted to. So I just spent all day studying, worked on my grades, and eventually at the end of year 12, I scored at the top of my country. Now, the reason that I wanted to share this was because in the exact same time period, there were just so many responses you could have taken. There were people that, were panicking, having mental breakdowns, other people using this opportunity to get ahead. Now, obviously there's nuances to this. Like when my family was affected with COVID, sure, that was obviously not a great situation and I had to take time off to make sure they were okay. But for the most part, you're going to go through some sort of chaos in your life. It may be as big as the COVID pandemic, or it may be smaller micro chaoses throughout your day-to-day life. Let's say something happens in the morning, there was a train construction error or something, and so you can't go to school, or something in your job happened and you ended up fired. There's going to be small chaotic moments in your life. And if you let them take over you and you let them paralyze you, that means you're not going to actually take action, whereas someone else is going to see this exact same chaos and see it as an opportunity. And they'll use that opportunity to learn, to get better, and just become a better person. And so overall, chaos and opportunity are just two sides of the same coin, and that coin being life. There's always going to be chaos, but when there's chaos, there's opportunity. And the thing is, when you see chaos, rather than being bitter, you should try and get better. And so that was the mentality that I took back in year 12, and it's the mentality I try and take and it's the mentality I try and take today, and the mentality I will aim to have going forwards as well. So I just want to share that with you because you may be going through some chaotic moments in your life, and although it may be hard sometimes to see the silver lining in the cloud, at the end of the day, it ultimately comes down to you to decide whether it is chaos or whether it is an opportunity. Take care.